What's going on, Jags fans? It's your boy Jersey Jaguar here, coming to you to bring you some of the best Jaguar content here on the YouTube platform. Before we get started into the topics of this video, I need you to do one thing for me. I need you to subscribe to this channel. In order for you to do so, you must meet 3 criteria. Love the Jags with your heart, soul, and mind. Hate the Titans with your heart, soul, and mind. And believe in your heart, soul, and mind. The Shad Khan is a complete fool. If you fit those criteria, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button while you're at it. I'd appreciate it. So there's 2 things that I wanted to talk about in this video. The first one makes me very sad. I woke up this morning to the news, as all of you did as well, and that is that longtime center for the Jags, Brandon Linder, has retired. We had heard rumblings of this back when the free agency period was beginning for the Jaguars. We heard some rumblings that Brandon Linder was considering retirement, although I'd kind of forgotten about it because nothing became of it. But unfortunately, this morning, it came into fruition, and Brandon Linder is now retired from the NFL. He finished his career with the Jags. He played for us for 8 seasons. Unfortunately, he had some injury history throughout his career with us. He never really played a full season. He always missed a couple of games here and there. But when he played, he was one of the best centers in the NFL. Top 10, top 5 center at least. And we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him. When the Jags signed Brandon Sheriff in the free agency period, I was kind of like, okay, with him and Brandon Linder, the Jaguars' interior offensive line would be really bolstered up. And I was looking forward to it. But unfortunately, it is not meant to be. Now, one thing I'm wondering how long the Jaguars knew this was a possibility. I'm wondering how far in advance Trent Baalke and Doug Peterson knew this, because outside of Tyler Shatley, we didn't do anything at center. Maybe now, because we do have an extra $10 million in cap freed up from Brandon Linder retiring. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure, maybe there's another free agent center out there the Jags can swoop up today or tomorrow, because we need more than just Tyler Shatley. And now it opens up, I don't know for sure if at 33 the Jags would go center, but I think in the 3rd round now with those 2 picks that are really close, I would be pretty shocked if one of them isn't a center now. It's a need. The Jags really in the draft. I think they'll pick Hutchinson at 1, and then the rest of the picks bolster up the offensive line and get receivers, unless there's a really good linebacker that falls, because we need linebackers, because we cut Miles Jack for whatever reason. I still don't get that. Anyway, so Brandon Linder, thank you for all your services with the Jags. You will be missed, and enjoy retirement. I feel like he's the kind of guy, he'll still come to every Jags game, and he said that Jacksonville is his home, and he'll still very much be around the team, just not on the field, unfortunately. So, second topic I want to get into with this video is, excuse me. Second topic is, I kind of wanted to talk about the quarterback carousel that has been going on in the AFC this offseason. And I wanted to talk about what exactly does all of this mean for the Jaguars? Well, to be quite honest with you, because the AFC now is essentially on steroids and is completely just ridiculous. Between Deshaun Watson coming over to the Cleveland Browns, well, he was already in the AFC. Josh Allen with the Bills. It's just the AFC is stacked. We all know this, okay? Obviously, Russell Wilson coming over to the Denver Broncos. What does all this mean for the Jaguars? Well, if Doug Peterson does his job correctly, which I think he will, it doesn't mean a whole lot for the Jaguars. It shouldn't really affect us. What do you mean by that? Well, everyone's talking about how all these other AFC teams have all these great quarterbacks now, with Matt Ryan coming to the Colts in our own division, which doesn't scare me and shouldn't scare you either as a Jaguar fan. If Doug Peterson does his job correctly, and if he can do with Trevor Lawrence what he did with Carson Wentz, the Jaguars have one of those quarterbacks. So should we be scared? Should we be worried? If Doug Peterson does his job, I ain't worried at all. I ain't worried at all. I'm laying back on my couch and I'm ready to watch the fun. Not worried at all. Because Trevor Lawrence, I will take what Trevor Lawrence could be and I believe will be under actual NFL coaching, because the more and more that comes out about Urban Meyer, it's amazing this team won a game at all to begin with. It's incredible the level of incompetency and dysfunction that was the Jaguars under Urban Meyer last year. It's shocking. Like I said, we won a game at all. So with Doug Peterson coming in and him developing Trevor, the Jags got one of those guys. One of those elite quarterbacks in the AFC. We have that. We have that. The Colts do not have that. Please, if you're a Jaguar fan and you're worried about the Colts getting Matt Ryan, please just relax. Relax. I'm not scared at all, okay? You shouldn't be either. I will take Trevor Lawrence, what he could be, over what Matt Ryan is now, washed up, okay? Don't worry about that. The Jaguars are going to be okay. And then over in Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill, give me a freaking break. Jags are going to be okay. Don't worry about the AFC, because I see a lot of people talking about it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, because I believe in Doug Peterson. And I bought in hard to the Urban Meyer thing last year, as a lot of you did. I bought hard into that. But you know what? I actually have reason other than hopeful optimism to buy into Doug Peterson, because he's proven it. And he's a legitimate NFL head coach, and he's not a fraud like Urban Meyer is. Trevor Lawrence will develop, and I believe what we saw a lot of in Week 18. Like, think about that. I just thought of this. Trevor Lawrence's best game last year was the last week of the season, right? And that month that Urban Meyer was gone, take the Patriots game out of it, and that month that Urban Meyer was gone, Trevor played arguably some of his best football his whole rookie year, especially the last week. If Trevor can develop like that in a month, with Darrell Bevell being the head coach, what do you think he can do for a career with Doug Peterson? Just think about that. I don't need to say any more than that, okay? That's all I got for today, guys. Just wanted to throw those two things out to you. Again, Brandon Linder, wish you all the best in retirement. And don't worry about the quarterback situation in the AFC, because we got a quarterback in the AFC who's going to be a very good one. So I'm not worried about it whatsoever. Neither should you be. Like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, if you hit those 3 criteria, hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join this YouTube journey with me. We'll talk Jags all the time. I'm here for it. The draft's coming up soon. I'm going to be making some draft videos coming up. I've been watching a lot of YouTube film, as I call it, and looking at a bunch of different prospects. And pretty soon I'm going to be making videos about who I want the Jags to take and where they should take them. Go Jags.